I got a very tender note from a mom of a gay son. She states the struggle really well for parents who want to be faithful to their convictions, but also be kind and loving. I'm sure there are a lot of moms and dads who feel the same way. She wrote, "Being only 2 years into this journey with my son, I still once in a great while read people's anti-accepting comments and blogs and wonder, am I being deceived? Oh, how I wish Jesus would have just come out and said what many of us know he's showing us. But then I think the journey is such a challenge for us on this side, for those on that side, and for our gay friends and family caught in the middle. And challenges shape us, force us to draw near to God if we allow them to. Challenges challenge our thinking, our past teachings, make us take a look at our convictions. Are they biblical or just what we've been taught? Challenges encourage us to open our hearts and our minds, to delve deeper and to fervently pray our hearts out to God." I love her thoughts here. When I first started speaking up for the LGBTQ community, I kept saying, "Please, God, don't let me lead anybody astray." Because from what I'd been taught, that's the last thing I wanted to do. I felt like I'd stepped out on a high wire without a harness. I prayed not to fall before I got to the other side, and it felt like a perilous walk. But God kept confirming me in gentle ways. People would comment that they could see the love of Jesus in what I shared, that they felt that someone finally heard them and loved them as is. That is the whole point. How could that not be God's doing? Of course I wanted confirmation that I was doing the right thing. So many of our churches teach us to be terrified of doing the wrong thing. But God is more subtle than that, more nuanced than that, and gives us more freedom than that. Jesus taught outright, "I accept all people and love all people." He didn't add, regardless of orientation or race or gender. He didn't need to. He said, "I love everyone." Perhaps God gave us this journey, this way, to focus on relationship instead of on a sin checklist. Everything Jesus did or said was relational. The road laid out for us is love first, love last, and love throughout. The challenge here is to deepen our love for and relationships with those we may have been told don't deserve it, those we were told are less than. Jesus didn't give any exclusions. Love, period. We like to add exclusions so that we can be exclusive. But it leads to oppression of whole groups of people. It has throughout history. To focus on right and wrong as a black and white is to live from the tree of knowledge, while the tree of life directs us to the Spirit to lead us in all truth, to lead us in love and relationship. That's the whole point of the Genesis story of the two trees. I hope this gives you hope. I see prejudices breaking down. I see walls breaking down. Pastors rethinking their entrenched positions. Parents choosing their child over learned messages that don't reconcile with their lived experience or with the heart of God. I see it every day. And I'm not afraid to embrace those that Christians may consider less than. I am living in truth on the right side of God's history, right side of God's heart, and on the right side of history. And you can too. I affirm LGBTQ people because of Jesus, because of Scripture, because of my faith, not in spite of it. All it required was for me to trust in that still small voice. And that showed me I was following God all along. You can have that too. You have nothing to be afraid of. If you're the parent of a gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender child, reach out and I'll connect you with other earnest parents who are seeking to love their children well. If you identify as LGBTQ, reach out and I'll connect you with that community. Life is really short with unexpected turns. We need to love each other well. We need each other. Go, love and be loved. You are beloved.